Okay, now there are two fruits that I love. One is apple. The second one is mango. One is apple. Second one is mango. Imagine. So between you and your partner, I like one person to choose apple, the other one chooses mango. So decide who is apple and who is mango. Now, I like you stand facing your partner. Shake their hand and tell them this. Tell them, partner. Partner. I'll be there for you. I will support you. If you need my help. Please call upon me. So help us God. Now, all the apples, where all the apples? I would like all the apples here. All the apples here.
Maembe.
I am maembe basi hapa basi.
Look for another fruit.
All the mangoes here. Now, a quick one. As a board, when you looked at your strategic plan, there are a couple of goals that you felt, if we delivered, then we are home and dry. In fact, it's like, you know the way they say, when you do that 20%, it has 80% in terms of the results. So we went through those key processes, we shared, we agreed, we went ahead, ensured that it happened, we went reviewed, we could see the results there and everybody else could see. I eventually said, because the board has done a wonderful job, we would like to take you guys on a nice holiday. Because you can see the results and even the parents look at it and say, no. We give them some time just to relax a bit together so that they can bond. But not even in the country, we decided to take you guys out of the country. The only key thing is we never told you where we're taking you to. But we were kind enough to tell you the weather, the number of days, and the activities involved. So you went to the airport, and when you got there, you discovered, hey, it is a chartered flight, only for the board. Nobody else is on that flight. So the crew came, you boarded. You know, the first 1 hour, 2, 3 hours, people were jovial, they were chatting. And as nature has it, by the third, fourth hour, people were dozing, others already asleep. Then unfortunately, in the fifth hour, this aircraft of ours lost some altitude. Wah! And people wondered, hey, what is happening? But as that went by, 2 seconds later, it even lost more altitude. Shua! Then someone on the right said, you know what? I can see smoke on this side of the engine. But just as they're finishing, the one on the left also said, hey, same thing seems to be happening this side. So you could see the anxiety, the panic, the people were screaming, others were already praying. Others were almost calling home to send their wheel. This pilot of ours was wonderful, very experienced, was able to glide this aircraft and crash landed it. Only bad part is that the aircraft was badly damaged. The good part is that none of us here got even a single bruise. The only challenge is because of the panic and anxiety that was there, as we were going down, we were extremely thirsty and we needed water. So we sent out a search party and we found water in some dam there. You can see some blue dam at the extreme end down there, where these roads meet there. Hey. So we scooped a bit of that water, came back, but before the first person took a sip, they said, can we give it to a desert animal to see? Animal took a sip, in a few seconds it collapsed, and people said, I think it's not healthy. But as we were pondering, someone in the team said, in my line, I have, you know what I went through in terms of schooling and experience. I know if we took these gels we have, the lotion, the toothpaste, a bit of soap, if we mixed them in given ratios, we can purify that water. And because there was no alternative, what did we do? We took a bit, we put it in the water that we had in the cup. After it dissolved, a few minutes later, we gave it to a second animal. It was okay. An hour, 2, 3, and people said, bingo. But we figured instead of us getting water all the time to purify, why don't we just purify the dam once and for all, because we don't know how long we shall be there. So we designed 2 pellets. It did not matter which one got there first, but both had to get to the dam for the water to be pure. Number two, because of the limited reagents we had, they could not follow the same path. One had to begin its journey here, goes all the way, crosses over into the dam. Second one had to begin its journey here, goes all the way across, crosses over into the dam. But it also came with a few limitations. Number one, this pellet of mine, we could not use the bare hands because of the chemical nature, so we had what is designed here as a pellet transportation system with a few instructions. One, the pellet only goes in forward direction only. If it happens to stop, even for a split second, or goes in reverse, it gets denatured and has to begin the journey. Number two, it cannot drop. You drop the pellet, it gets denatured and has to go back to begin the journey. Number three, because of its chemical nature, it can never get into contact with any part of the body, the finger inclusive. It touches your finger or any part of your body, it gets denatured and has to go back to begin the journey. Number four, it's also very highly unstable. When you have it on your part of your transport system, you can never ever move your feet. You can even dance, but your feet remain grounded wherever they are. And then finally, the transport systems are also not very well insulated. They can never get into contact. They have contact, we have a short circuit, the pellet gets denatured, it has to go back to begin the journey. Are we together up to that point? Quick review, it only goes forward direction, no stopping, no reverse gear, no dropping. Those happen, it goes back. Two, when you have it on your transport system, you can never move your feet. When you have it also, you discover it's very unstable, it can never get into contact with any part of your body, the finger inclusive. And then finally, the transport systems cannot do what? Touch. Now each one of us shall have an opportunity to pick a transport system. Please choose wisely because you can never ever change until you're done with the process. I will give you only 3 minutes to think about how you shall do it. Then you have 10 minutes to ensure that we have purified the water.
Slowly. No, njoo. Kama usika karibu na mwisho. Rudisha mkono.
Nani anarigu huyo?
Mkono wako.
Yeye imeanguka.
Nani next to me?
Ati hao wamefika aje huko mbele?
Hivi ni maembe tu.
Okay, now a quick one by the way. What are some of the quick lessons we pick from this short experience as a team, and how can we use them to
Coordination.
Yes.
what do we take especially in terms of coordination, and how can we use it especially as a board?
Communication.
Keep your eye on the ball.
Now I want to begin there. Let us be truthful. Were we actually focusing on the ball, or team members sometimes were focusing elsewhere?
We were focusing on the ball. Then instructions were very clear. When you are not having the ball, take the next stage.
Let me ask, were we focusing on the ball or sometimes elsewhere?
Elsewhere.
Nilikuwa nasikia sema na imeanguka. What other people are delivering. It's good in terms of getting to learn so that you don't have to reinvent the wheel, but sometimes you have to remember we also have what we need to deliver here.
Yeah.
And as a board, the experiences we shall get from where we were, from what we've gone through, but remember our delivery is where? Hapa. Ultimately, that is what we shall be focused on. Are we together?
Yeah.
What is it that we're able to deliver as a team? Any other quick lesson? Yes, ma'am.
Persistent.
Aha.
Seen in Team Maembe, they never gave up. They dropped, they go back to the start. And they start
Can we do
all
that?
over.
And I always say persistent space. If we had gone on, I'm sure we'd have gotten there.
Yeah.
Of course.
Now, quick one, by the way. Even as we go through our strategic plan, there are things last year we never achieved. True or not true?
Yeah.
Does it mean that we're failures? No. We only got feedback of how not to do it. And when we go back, can we seek ways of redoing it? Because sometimes unakuta kwa ground vitu different, sio? Never despair. Let us keep on the persistence. Let us keep the drive so we're able to move on to achieve our goal and outcome. Are we there? Kuna vile tulisema values, especially what is our key value?
Honesty.
Integrity. Was it challenged in the process?
Someone was about to.
Kuna mwenye yangu akaona we can continue. Tumerudi mara mingi, why can we just proceed? Twende. And key is, you know what? Now I want to ask you a painful question. Did we succeed or didn't we succeed? Them they say we succeeded.
We did our best.
We did our best.
Yeah.
What was the expected outcome?
Purification of the water.
For us to purify, what did we need to do?
We need to take them up.
Both of them there.
Yeah.
So did we actually succeed?
No, as a team.
As a team, no.
No, we didn't.
Now, let me ask you the painful question. What did you tell your teammate before you started?
To trust.
They told us this in Maembe.
I will not let you down.
Yes.
They shook their hands and said, I will work with you, I will support you, And then what happened as soon as we began? Handshake ili crumple.
You succeeded alone.
Yangu 10 yako 10.
Now question is, by the way, who told you to work as two teams?
As mangoes and
Yes.
You could have done one.
that's where
So mungeenda mpeleke ya mango na mkuje mpeleke hii. No, I only say stand here.
Oh my God. And we also say it can't go, the marbles cannot go two at one route. So mungekuja tupeleke yetu, tukuje tupeleke yenyu, and we all have water to drink.
Now this is what I want you to do. I want you to walk to this apple of yours or this mango of yours, or Musalimino, and say, my apple or my mango. Okay. Sorry, I let you down.
Oh my apple. I'm so sorry. Are you not happy? You're waiting for
Now, 20 to all, you will say what I say, do what I do, then I will hand it to class over, the class over. So I want to hear those nice, beautiful voices. Are we together?
Yes.
So can we go? Thumbs out.
Thumbs up.
Now, I want to hear all the razzmatazz. We go thumbs out.
Thumbs out.
Elbows in. Knees bend. Toes in. Chest out. Behind. Do good job. You guys are looking awesome. Please remember the sequence. Are we together? Are we there? Okay, thumbs out. Elbows in. Knees bend. Toes in. Chest out. Behind. Ah, do good, guys. You guys are awesome. Lakini kuna shida baada ya mtu kufanya anaangalia na hivyo. Can you give us a nice video? Let's go. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a wonderful time being together. Passionate appeal, let us stick together, work together. There are obstacles, there are challenges, but let us learn to support each other in the process and let us enjoy the success when it comes our direction. Are we together? Yes. Asanteni sana. Thank you very much. Ambassador,